Apparently.
Damn.
Low riding in the back. Hey. Can't really record in here, so brief. We're racing. They're gonna tell us what we're gonna do. Sick. Race fit. So cute. Sweet.
I will just say this, I've been told this a number of times. If it is raining tomorrow, if it rains any amount, I want you to take extreme caution.
Yeah, they love them here.
We're gonna be running some transition.
It's gonna motivate us. Fried chicken. Hoping this isn't my bike rack tomorrow.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, kill it! Oh, yes, go!
From United States of America.
Woo!
Mary Alex England from United States of
Yeah,
America.
Mary Alex! Come on, guys, work, come on! That's it, Ellie, keep working, girl! You guys have 32 seconds to make up. Nice transition. 32 seconds, so come on, girl! Let's go, Ellie. Run someone down. Run someone down. Come on. Real nice stride. Run someone down, Ellie. Come on, girl.
I want you to take extreme caution.
You see the men here getting ready to rock their bike.
Go straight. Oh, this is filming. Apparently. Chills. Let's go inside. Shout out to Team Ice Cream.
Peanut butter jelly.
Team Ice Cream squad.
Ice cream.
After party in a taxi. It's lit. Here we are. Put them up. Put up the hooks. Hook them. Hello. Triathletes with cardio brain. and carb brain.
I've been up for 18 hours.
I've been up and I'm gonna be up for another 20.
Lit. We up.
Strip? No. Not in Barbados.
No.
Oh, we're almost to our house. The party's gonna end. Gotta say goodnight. Thanks for watching the video. See you in San Diego, baby! Got my coffee to go. Layover in Florida, and we're still at
The pool.
a pool.
We just
Why?
did a workout.
I have no idea. I didn't do the workout, so sick. I feel really productive.
Golly. Way to be
I watched, I
unmotivated.
supervised, I basically coached them. So I'm the coach now. Swim coach. If you need swim advice, you know, just reach out to me. I'm your gal. Hey guys, so I'm obviously back in San Diego now. I'm unpacking from the trip actually, but I wanted to come on here really quick and give you guys a short recap of my first professional triathlon. The swim went pretty well for me. That's obviously the leg I've had to work most on because I've only been swimming since July. The start went fine. There was a little girl who dove like right in front of me, so I had to dolphin dive over her to get a good position. But other than that, it went pretty smoothly. The whole time I was just thinking, stay on feet, stay on feet, stay on feet, like stay near someone, don't get dropped. In the future, I definitely need to work on being more aware of where I actually am in the water. I feel like if I had focused more on sighting and determining how far in front the top people were, I would have been able to come out of the water a little bit closer to where my teammates Sophie and Mary Alex were. I was kind of just thinking that I wanted to get out of the water as fast as possible so I could move on to the other legs. Came out of the water, I could tell that I wasn't super far back from the top people because I could see the first person exit. I started running up to transition and I saw my teammate Sarah Alexander not too far ahead of me. She had basically just gotten to her bike and I was only about 9-10 seconds back from her. I knew if I had a fast transition I could probably catch her and we could work together and work to catch Sophie and Mary Alex and then all work together on the bike. That was what was going through my mind. So, you know, got my bike, mounted it, didn't fall on the mount, so that was cool. The bike was 5 4K loops. So before the first turnaround on the bike, I caught the Canadian girl ahead of me and I saw that Sophie was alone, Mary Alex was only with a couple people, and Sarah was trying to catch Mary Alex. None of them were that far in front of me. I was like, okay, my swim was decent. Like, I have a chance to catch Sarah. I have a chance to get to the front pack and work with these girls on the bike to hopefully save energy and have a solid run at the end. So I'm climbing the first hill. I see the turnaround. I slow down because they said to take extreme caution.
I want you to take extreme caution
on the bike, especially if it rained, and it had rained right before our race. So I'm going to the turn, you know, I'm like, all right, gonna catch Sarah, got this, got this, got this. And then the next second I'm horizontal on the ground. Yeah, I crashed on the bike around the first turn. Thankfully I wasn't going fast because I was just turning, but I felt my helmet land pretty hard. I was like, ow. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I also landed on my hip pretty hard. I immediately got up and I was like a little disoriented. No one was helping me or asking any questions, and I was like, I feel like I just landed on my head and I might have a concussion, but I guess I'll keep going. I just got up and then took a few seconds, a moment or two to just like collect myself, and I kind of knew in that moment that the race was not going to play out in my favor, but I didn't give up, you know. I was like, all right, we got this still, you know, we're okay. So basically for the remainder of the bike, I time trialed it while pulling along 2 other girls. Got to the dismount, did not see the dismount line, so I started dismounting way too early and then had to get back on my bike. Other than that, T2 went flawlessly, you know, got into my running shoes, and then headed out for my 5K. The first 400 meters, I was like, oh no, I feel really wrecked. Could definitely feel the blood flowing in my quads, and I was a little concerned. I was like, okay, you know, we don't feel as great as we thought. The run was 2.5K laps. First lap of the run, I saw that my teammates weren't super far in front of me. I wasn't sure how much time they had exactly, but I knew it wasn't super significant and that I could definitely at least gain a few places on the run. Started approaching the first turnaround and there was a water cooler in the middle of the road, which made things a little confusing. I came off the bike in 8th place, I think, and I knew the 7 people in front of me had all turned around the water cooler. I thought it was a little weird for the water cooler to be a turnaround, but I was like, I guess that's where they all turned, so I'll just turn here too. I started turning and then everyone was like, no, follow the biker, follow the biker. And I was like, the biker? I was like, what? I saw a biker in the distance and I was like, why did they all turn there though? Like, why did they get to go shorter? I'm literally like yelling these things. And they're like, no, just follow the biker, follow the biker. Like, no one was giving me an actual like update on what the other girls did. But I knew that it was either turn short and cut the course or go longer and hope that they had the other girls add on at the end or something. I don't know. I was like, whatever, I guess I'm following this biker. So I follow the biker and the distance to the cone is like very far. And I'm like, okay, what? I turn around the cone and I don't see anyone anymore. I just didn't really know what to think. I was so confused. I was like, man, maybe I'm just really, really tired and I'm running a 22-minute 5K right now or something. Like, I just didn't know what to think. I just kept thinking, hold your pace, finish strong. Like, you'll be happy with your race as long as you try your best. Kicked into the finish and I talked to my coach after. I was like, how did that, I was like, they didn't run the full thing. Like, there's no way. I wasn't catching anyone. Like, I don't understand. And then it was this whole ordeal. Basically, to resolve the run confusion, they ended up adding on 1 minute and 45 seconds to the 7 people who had been ahead of me on the bike. They added on 1 minute and 45 seconds to their run times. So who knows if that time was accurate. I measured from the water cooler to the actual cone where people should have turned, and it was around 0.42 miles or something on my watch, so who knows if that's even accurate. I don't know. I was just happy that they did something about it and that I finished in 5th instead of 8th. So yeah, that was my race. A lot of weird things happened. I just can't believe how crazy triathlon is. It's like at any point something can go wrong and you just have to find out how to persevere. With running, it was very straightforward and you knew that you weren't going to have, these mishaps that were out of your control. It's just something to adjust to mentally. I'm really glad I got some of this bad stuff out of the way. Maybe I'll never experience it again. That would be awesome. I'm sure I will. But so I have 3 races coming up soon. They're all in Florida. I'm going to be leaving next Wednesday. Expect more footage and content about those. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram or Twitter, I have the links down below in the description. I would love if you followed me on social media. I give a lot more updates on there than I do on my YouTube, just because it's easier and way more convenient. If you're interested in my life, check those out. If you guys haven't seen part 1 of this video, be sure to check that out. Link in the description as well. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And of course, subscribe if you want to see future content from me. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.